sleep at night. If I had doubts, yeah, what would that look like? If it was up to me, but it's not up to me, you wouldn't have my heart. If it was up to you, but it's not up to you, I wouldn't have your heart. You wouldn't have. Like a mountain. We go walking slower than backwards. We go dancing on the blue moon. Cautious fingers are flipping through records. Ghostly mouth starts singing that tune. If it was up to me, but it's not up to me, you wouldn't have my heart. If it was up to you, but it's not up to you, I wouldn't have you. You wouldn't have. I wouldn't have. You wouldn't have.
Hello, Internet. I know these have been trying times for all of us, but finally your reward for your perseverance is here. Here's an interview with Seela.
You see my dog? I don't know, is she? You can kind of see her ear.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
I know.
she's hiding.
Hey.
Oh, hi, baby.
She is.
Up to me. And this was the one that you did. This was the first video that you created, right?
Yeah. Well, it's the first animated video I've ever made. My last record, and I think I did a few for the one before. I did them where I would just get stock footage and just edit stuff in iMovie. And I never did a lyric video before, which I thought would be kind of fun. I think I'm pretty easy to understand when I perform or when I sing, but that's what I think. I don't know, you get, but it's also something to watch. I like lyric videos. I like watching them, just watching the words come by as you hear them. There's some cool effect that happens when you do that. So I wanted to do that, but with that one, I didn't have a clear picture of what I wanted to do, and I had no idea how to do it. So I think it's charming, but it's a little stiff.
I've never made a video like that, so I hope that if I ever try, my first one is such a success. So cool. I noticed in this video, you have someone water skiing quite a lot. And I know that John's in there doing karate, but who is our water skier?
I have no idea. That is, so you can get public domain footage, which is hilarious because a lot of that, I believe, is like home movies found in the homes of dead people. And, you know, or just like the age of it, since nobody has claimed a copyright on it, they know the age of it, and it's too late. You know, it just becomes public domain. So that's what that is. I mean, there's a bunch of actual movies that are public domain that you can just take. There's a lot of great stuff like public health stuff like teaching kids how to brush your teeth and why. It's like really old stuff like that. So
I like it. We should make up a backstory for him. Just be like,
he's just some dude. All these people were like, is that some ancestor of John's? He looks so similar. It's like, it's just a skinny white guy. I don't know.
Tell me a little bit of behind the scene info here on Cool. What did you write this about?
I've kind of, you know, my whole life I've been kind of an outsider. I moved around a lot when I was a kid, so I was always the new kid at the school where people had grown up with everybody, and then I would move again. And I think this was one of those situations where I was feeling like an outsider and realized, like, wait a minute, it isn't me. It's just that you think you're too cool for me. That's what the actual situation is that's going on. I'm not like an awkward person in this situation. The situation is totally normal. The situation is actually my situation. You just think you're too cool for me. Okay, now I get it. It was one of those kind of like, I'm like, I can live with that. That's fine. That's your problem. That's got nothing to do with me. Okay, it's still good. So that was kind of one of those things.
So this is your title track from the record.
Yes, it's nice, short and sweet, gets in there, 1-2 punch, and then you're out.
All right, well, let's show it right now. 1-2 punch.
You don't like a fuss, you don't wanna have to figure it out. You don't wanna hang around, you like to keep moving. You'll hang out with us if it seems like the sound is right. You can step out or stay all night. You can take it or leave it. Your show. You got no regrets. You got places you wish you knew, and you got people you're headed to, but you don't want to seem hasty. And I am not a guest. It seems a decision's been made. In your peripheral vision I'll stay until you happen to face me. You're so cool. You're so cool. When she closed her eyes, yeah, everything changed for me. Not right away, but eventually. Now I see cleaner and clearer. And I don't like a fuss. I don't wanna have to figure you out. And you don't wanna hang around. Yeah, you do as you please. You're so cool. You're so cool. You're so cool.
Well, that was indeed very cool. Thank you. I like cheesy outros here. And then we've got one more. We've got Bad at Good, which the title itself is just incredibly interesting. Do you want to tell me a little about this?
Yeah, that was for a song game. The song game is where you get a title at the beginning of the week. It's you and a bunch of other people on an email list. You all get the same title, and you've got by Friday to write and record your tune. So there's all these people with this title, Bad at Good. And I thought of this person who I guess I've been saying, like, it's a person who I kind of want to be, I guess. Maybe she's partly me, maybe she's partly someone I want to be. But then I also think, like, everybody knows chick like this. You know, everybody knows this woman. And it's just basically a list of her attributes. So she's bad at the good times, is the bad at good times. Like, and you can take that so many different ways. Like someone who can't enjoy peace, happiness, someone who's always worried, or someone who is like brings her bad self at the right time. You know, like when she knows when to be bad, you know, when to bring all of that. So you could look at that however, and yeah, song's yours. Turn it into whatever it means to you.
This is bad and good.
She can tell tall tales she learned in the cradle. She can whisper low and quiet a room. She can wear high heels and dress like an angel, and with a laser pointer she'll dissect your doom. And she won't leave you alone when you cry. No, she won't leave you to cry. She's so bad at the good times. Yeah, she's bad at good times. See her comfortable in bent situations. Yeah, she speaks her mind when misunderstood. She can sleep all night. She don't feel no pressure, and from her heart she cries for the less fortunate. And she's the best thing in your life. Yeah, she's the best thing in your life. She's so bad at the good times. Yeah, she's bad at good times.
Where can people go to find your music? Where can they go buy songs?
Go to Bandcamp. Bandcamp is the best. It's a great place to discover new music. They have this awesome app, this free Bandcamp app, where you can go online at bandcamp.com. And you can buy the whole album if you're into buying albums. At the end of all the videos is my website, which is iamseela.com, kind of like I Am Legend, IAMSEELA.com.
And your Patreon page.
I really appreciate that you are one of my patrons. I love that, and I appreciate it, man. It's you know, I basically lost my job, you know, it costs a lot of money to make a record. So there's that math I don't like to think about. But Patreon is awesome. It makes me beholden to something, and it means that my time is accountable, and it's a paycheck. It's a freaking paycheck. So that while I'm working, those grumbling thoughts of like, why am I doing this? What they're like, you know, there's a legitimacy that comes with that paycheck, and it's great for my financial health. It's great for my mental health. It's really, I'm really grateful that platform exists. Patrons get a postcard in the mail every month. So for me,
so you guys need to sign up for her Patreon.
Yes.
And it's a wonderful thing. A few of the ladies that we're interviewing for the show have Patreons, and I mean, if you guys have money and you just like have so much you'd like to share it, all of us will gladly have people sign up.
If you've got $25 a month that you can give to the arts, you can spread it across 5 different artists and give them all $5 a month, and it actually makes a difference.
Well, it's been really great having you here, and I'm really thankful for the opportunity to actually talk to you. So thank you.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I really appreciate it. Good night.
Good night, darling. Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
This next songwriter is also a hired gun hotshot bass player. This is Bonnie Whitmore, and she's tearing it up. Let's have it.
I got a new record coming out called Last Will and Testament, so, you know, nothing like 2020.
Yeah, did you title it that before? Or
yeah, there are sometimes I feel like I know this future without even realizing it sometimes. It's anyway, it was meant to be a joke, and now the joke is no longer funny. But what the record is about, it's sort of a sequel to my previous record, Fuck with Sad Girls. And I really want to get people to have these harder conversations and not be afraid of that. So I want to try to be part of creating safe space for them. And, you know, I was a child of the 90s, and, you know, we had this really awesome thing called Lilith Fair and all these wonderful women artists that were out there doing it. And then it just sort of like disappeared. And being from Texas, you know, kind of seeing the backlash that happened to the Dixie Chicks and everything like that. And I personally have been told to shut up and sing a number of times. So I just figured maybe I should write songs about the stuff I want to talk about and kind of, you know, ease my way around that seemingly conflict of interest. And it seems to be working for me. There's also this thing that's been happening a lot lately, which makes me and gives me a lot of hope under the circumstances, is, you know, we're really creating more, and what we have had in Austin is a community, a music community, but we also have a lot of female artist community together. And that's, it's been really like an exceptional thing when we can take away this, you know, competition attitude that we've been sort of made to believe, and not the want to have it equal, but wanting to at least have the option to be on stage. And I think at this point we're seeing the difference and starting to see the change coming of it. I'm all about the sisterhood, to be perfectly honest. It's like, if we raise each other up, that's gonna really reflect on all of us in a positive way, and the more that we do that, the better. Well, I did write it. I co-wrote it with my co-producer, Scott Davis. And we were sitting down. He's got 2 little kids. He's got a little girl and a little boy. And we were just kind of saying, like, with everything that's going on and all these tough conversations, like, it's really hard to talk to kids about it, especially when they're asking those questions. Mm-hmm. And that's kind of like a lot of what the songs are, because I don't want to be too preachy. So I'm asking questions. And in this one in particular, we framed it after 3 questions, which is, who do you want to be, where do you want to go, and what do you want to say? So it was a good one to start off as a single for the record.
Perfect. And who all is playing on this track that we're going to listen to?
The band of Sad Girls, as I like to call them, is myself on bass. I've got Craig Bagby on drums, Scott Davis on guitar, and various other things. And also Trevor Nealand is playing all things keys, which was awesome. And then Betty Soo as well is singing on this one.
Who
thank you for sharing that with us. That was amazing. I'm such a fan. It's so good.
Thank you.
And then we have one more, and it's the title track to the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called Last Will and Testament. It's how we start off the record even, and it was really fun to create those sort of like we have these like ELO sort of vocals that went into it, and I even put saxophone on it.
Who's playing on this, and is there anything else you'd like to say before we show it? It just came out.
Yeah, it just dropped on Friday, which is really exciting. You can go listen to it on Spotify now. It is it's a song about, it was inspired after we lost another friend of our music community to suicide, and so that was kind of the inspiration behind the song. But we really had a lot of fun with it. It's a lot of the same players. Betty Soo sings on this one as well, and then we added some horns, like I said. I just love how like I feel like we all revert to our like 12-year-old selves when we record together, and so it's just, I feel like you can really hear that even though like the subject of the song is really heavy.
Fat and fat.
Whitmore. She's amazing. Her release, I think, is the newest release that we're doing on this show for female Austin musicians releasing music during the pandemic. Thanks for working even during the pandemic. I really appreciate it.
Can't help myself.
Hope to hear many more wonderful things from you.
Well, I still do my Thursdays via Zoom now. So I implore anybody to come and hang out with us. You know, got different guests every week. I should get you and Guy to come and do it with me sometime too.
Absolutely. We actually have a guest on our Patreon show once a month. So if you want to just swap it out, I'd be
Let's do that. We'll make that happen. I look forward to us finally getting to play music again in real life. But until then, it's nice to see you at least.
Nice to see you. And thanks for supporting women all over the world. That's what my plan is too. So.
Hey, Guy. How are you?
I'm fine, Jess. How are you?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'm doing pretty good, but I know something that could make my life better.
What's that?
Oh, you could go online and search Guy Forsyth on Patreon.com.
Patreon.com?
Yeah. Oh, there he is. Look, they're having a concert on the 21st. Let's sign up so that we can go listen.
I am more complete. My posture is better. Finally, I have a reason to live.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you...
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we present to you the show, the portion of the show that gives you all the information on who's playing music on the internet this week. Live now with Goat and Duck. Yeah!
Hey, man, I'm Goat, yeah?
And I'm Duck. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Goat, man. Hey, we're really glad you're here, man. We really want to tell you what's going on with all the music out there, that you can stay entertained in these times when it seems like you can't just go out and chew on rocks and grass.
Yeah, although you could. You could just go out and chew on rocks and grass. I do that. I touch the grass, and it's really long and beautiful and green. It's summer, and sometimes I ruffle my feathers.
Hey, man, you don't really have feathers, do you?
I should. It's a long story. Instead, I'm a puppy.
Yeah. Well, tell you what, let's just get down to business, folks. You know, they probably don't want to hear us just yapping about things.
I don't know. I'm pretty entertaining.
That says you.
Yeah? All right, never mind. All right. Okay, so here we go. We're going to put it. So here. All right. So from the 360 online music guide. Here we go. First we got on Thursday. We're going to start with Thursday because that's tomorrow. All right, yes, there we go.
Yeah, that's a great idea, man.
So, to Marshall Hood, and he's on Facebook. On 7th and...
That's at 5 p.m.
Yeah. And then CC Jensen? CC Jensen?
Yeah, CC Jensen. You gotta get these down. Practice.
I got it. And that's at 6 p.m. on Facebook. Oh yeah, and then there's Johnny Gowdy. He's gonna be on... Oh, that's Thursday, 6 p.m. on Facebook. Yeah, okay.
Oh, I got this one. I got one. Kate Howard, 6 p.m. on Thursday.
Where?
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Oh, yeah. And then Steve Monsees and Mike Buck at 7 p.m.
Yeah, where's that?
That's Facebook. Yeah, a lot of Facebook.
Yeah, well, you know, you can't fault the thing. Everyone's got their good points and bad points.
Yeah, okay. Well, let's keep going.
Okay. Oh, Graham Wilkinson, 7 p.m. on Thursday on Facebook. Oh, on Graham Wilkinson Music Facebook fan page.
Yeah, he's got fans. Oh, here's one. Okay, Thursday, Oliver Steck, The Squirrel Show with Oliver Steck, 7:30 p.m.
I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Where's that gonna be?
I think that's on Facebook.
Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Yeah, it's on Facebook. Yeah, it's on Facebook.
Yeah, okay. So, 8 p.m., Andrew Nolte on Facebook.
Oh, man. Patrice Pike. Patrice Pike.
Yeah, she's right. Where's she playing?
8 p.m. on Facebook.
Yeah, boy, that's really consistent.
Yeah, it makes it really easy that way.
9 p.m. on Thursday, Red Young.
Whoa.
Okay, yeah, and he's playing at 9 p.m. on Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Should we go to Friday?
I don't know, should we go Friday?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, yeah.
Okay, Friday.
10 a.m. No, 10:30 a.m. Lex Land. That's at 10:30 a.m.
10:30 a.m. You gotta wake up for that one.
Yeah, I do. I'll work on that.
Okay. John T. Graham with William Harris Graham at noon
Yeah, it's noon on Friday. Where?
on Facebook.
Yeah.
And Joanna Howardson and Michael Cross at 12:30. Oh, that's two. Yeah.
Yeah, and that'll be on Facebook too. And Betty Soo at 1 p.m.
On Facebook
on Friday. And Friday,
at 1 p.m.
Kevin Russell.
Kevin Russell.
Kevin Russell.
Can we do a harmony, you think?
No, we only have one voice. Yeah, we gotta talk to that guy about that. Here, we can try it. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Kevin Russell! Yeah, wow, how'd we do that?
1 p.m. on Facebook.
Oh, man, yeah, it's gonna be great. Oh!
Colin Gilmore with Tammy Lynn, 6 p.m. on Friday.
On Facebook! Oh, man, here he goes. Emily Kimball, 6 p.m. Facebook!
Bob Livingston. Oh, man, Bob Livingston's playing.
Oh, really? Yeah, 7 p.m. on Facebook.
Okay, and then,
Monty Warden. Oh, man, what about the Dangerous View?
I don't know, man. Maybe that town. Maybe it's a dangerous viewer.
Hey, Facebook, too. Stories from the Road. Oh, man, 7:30 on MarkStoryRevival.org. Make stories viral.org. That's what it is.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's getting hard for the guy in the bunny suit to read because his glasses are fogging up.
Yeah, that's too bad for him. All right. Oh, Friday.
Oh, yeah. Albert and Gage.
Oh, man. Whoops, I did it again. Here, give me two. Yeah, okay, there we go.
Thanks, man. That was kind of scary. Albert and Gage, 8 p.m. on...
Facebook. Oh, look at that. 8 p.m. Friday. Bob Schneider.
I hardly even know her. Oh, yeah, man. I used to go see him on Mondays at the Saxon.
Yeah, remember that time that he made fun of you, and then you just had to sit there and take and everyone laugh?
Yeah, that was really great.
Oh, man! Yeah, I can't wait! 8 p.m. Whoops. Uh-oh, did it again. 8 p.m. Where?
Facebook.
Yeah, Facebook. Okay. And I think, you know what? We're going to stop right there. That's Friday and Saturday. And then there's a whole weekend of great stuff going on.
Yeah, there's really good stuff. And maybe we'll tell you about more of it later.
All right, yeah. Okay, so have a great couple of days watching music in Austin. All right?
Yeah, all right.
I'm Doc.
I'm Goat.
That's the guy in the bunny suit.
Uh,
Can I give him a kiss?
yeah, that's it.
Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye.
I remember seeing Betty Soo playing at the Cactus Cafe. This was a good while ago, and where she was referencing in one of her songs Robert Johnson, and went ooh, did the little falsetto jump on that tune, and it just ensnared my heart. This is Betty Soo.
Well, I am writing. I finally, oh my gosh, like the last month, I finally have started like really writing again. I've been doing a little co-writing, and so I've been recording those. I do release music on Patreon, and so I've been putting lots of new stuff up there. And kind of my big project right now is for like the past year, I've been making this creative journal planner. That because I'm such a planner addict. I always have been. You are.
Am I?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a book about my lists, about the book with the lists, about the actual lists.
Oh my gosh, yes, exactly. So like for the past year, so maybe like a year and a half ago, I realized I was like, wow, I've like walked a lot of people through the way that I use my planner and the way that I like bring creativity into it and journaling and stuff. And I feel like it's such a great resource, like of information to go back and see what an entire year looked like for me. And it's also like I use it for taxes. I use it for all kinds of stuff because I keep money stuff in there, everything. So like a year and a half ago, I was like, I should make a planner for other people to use. And also because I was like, a lot of the creative stuff that's in there, it's so fun, but it's so solitary, you know, because you're doing that doodle that day, or you're taking on that 30-day challenge, but nobody else is doing that. And I was like, I would love to go through these things with people. So I was like, if I made a planner that had all these activities, then like, let's say if April 5th was self-portrait day or something, then like I could say, everybody who has this planner, like post your self-portrait from today.
I want one.
And-
Like, look, here's one day.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah, exactly.
Like weird things.
Yeah, it's not ready yet. I've been like furiously working on it, and the great thing about this COVID time is that I actually like have been home enough to work on the computer and lay out a lot of it. So it is coming together pretty well. I hope to have it by Halloween, so that
I'm
people
so
can
excited. I'm
order
like,
it for next
is there
year.
a place for you to put like daily finances? What is in it? I'm like so excited.
Oh yeah, and like, cause I mean, in mine, I mean, honestly, if somebody stole my planner, they would know exactly how much I have in every bank account. I mean, like, I keep everything in there. So yeah, I mean, it's gonna have all that kind of stuff in there.
I mean, I'm already one of your patrons on Patreon, so I hope to get first dibs because I'm obsessed with. I have such a problem with list making that I have different colored pens because it's hard to see the differences. So I have to write different colors to categorize.
Yeah, and I'm totally actively looking for a way to buy my favorite colored pens in bulk so that I can package them with the planner.
I asked you to be a part of this because I'm such a fan. And just to introduce, this is Betty Soo. She is an amazing Austin female musician. You bring so much to the table, and I've watched you perform individually as well as with groups. You're in a group with some other girls that I happen to also have music crushes on, and Nobody's Girl. And I just thought, what a great opportunity for me to, I mean, kind of honestly meet you. We haven't.
I know.
So this is great. And you've released some singles through your Patreon. So I just want to be clear today that we are definitely showcasing female musicians in Austin, Texas, and especially those that are releasing music during the pandemic. And Betty Soo might not be doing that the same way that everybody else is. No one has to do anything the same way, especially right now. All walls are down. So you're releasing through Patreon. So tell me about that. How many have you released? What's going on?
So at least once a month I put up, a new song that's like studio recording quality, of a song that I haven't released before, or a video for a song, or a quality cover, something. And some months I put out like 3 things. It just depends on how much stuff I'm cranking out and how inspired I am, or how few other interruptive projects I have going on. But a lot of my fans were saying, like, where can we get this new music? Like, we go to your shows and we can hear new songs that are part of your repertoire now, but we can't get the recording anywhere. And I realized, if I do Patreon, then just the people who really care about getting it can get it, And
also they are also helping you record. I mean, Patreon is a
exactly
instrument. So you have released a song titled Henry and Me to your Patreon during the pandemic, and I would love to hear about how that song was birthed. Like, what process, why'd you write it?
Yeah, well, so I grew up just outside of Houston, and I have 3 sisters, and my dad would take us all fishing all the time down to like Galveston or Port A, and he was kind of amazing because he would pack the car at probably 3 o'clock in the morning, full of all the tackle and the fishing rods and stuff, and then he would wake us up probably around 3:30 or 4, get us all loaded into the car. We'd all fall asleep immediately. He'd drive down to Galveston and then wake us up when we were ready to go out into the pier, and or on the rocks or wherever we were fishing. And then we would just fish all day long until evening, and then we would come home with this like big ice chest full of fish and crabs and all this stuff, and then we'd have a big fry that night. And a few years ago, my sisters and I were all miraculously at home for, I think, a Thanksgiving weekend, and we said, Dad, we haven't gone fishing with you in ages. Let's all go fishing this weekend. And he said, okay, if you guys want to, sure. So we had to get some new tackle because some stuff really broke over the years, and we went down, and it was the first time in Kim family history that we caught zero. Like, not one living creature besides us came home with us.
Any kind of like a boot or anything?
No, yeah, exactly, like nothing. And but on the way back, there's this kind of stretch of highway that's just so cluttered with litter. It's like the ditches are all full of crap and stuff. And when we were driving, there was this one ditch, and it had these boxes in it, these kind of exploded boxes with a ton of kids' toys all over the ditch. And I immediately had this entire backstory. I'm sure you are like this. I can just tell you're probably like this too. Where you
I'm
have like
not
this
interjecting
immediate
so much.
soap opera of everything that happened. And so I had this entire movie of what had happened to get those boxes of toys in the ditch. And then one of my sisters said, oh, it looks like somebody lost a moving box. And I was like, oh yeah, that makes so much more sense. And for me, it was like, oh, these people like stole a car, and they didn't have any kids, so they threw all the kids' toys out, and so I just turned that movie into a song, and it became Henry and Me.
Henry and me, we got a good thing together. Back in 98, we left for warmer weather. Just kids with fake IDs. Houston was big and we could disappear. Neighbors don't bug, don't even draw near. We can bust it out to Shreveport. Me with Jimmy and see what he sold. And if they're playing in town, we'll see the little band of gold. Try a look at the slot, sleep all the way home. The station's just a 2-mile walk from our door. We never leave a car at the Greyhound lot. Henry says you might as well leave it unlocked. Henry's always got us a new set of wheels. He loves to strike his own kind of deals. And this one's hot out of Phoenix. They're rolling slow, make a show. It's a 65 Ford Valley tag on the floor. We're gonna go downtown, cruise it around, drive it to the coast, leave it for the beach folks. Trade it for a wagon with a picnic in the back and see what kind of toys the kids dig these days. Then we'll throw them out the window on the Gulf Coast Highway. So much trash out there, no one can tell anyway. Sunday night, I always call home. It's always Mom who picks up the phone. Tell her I'm good and I'll visit soon. It's the same thing I've said for years. She'll try to muffle those snot-nosed tears, as she knows I can't stand to hear. Well, Henry's never been much of a flirt, so I never worried about him chasing skirt. Him and me is all we need. Henry's new best friend is just an ex-sucker looking for a fix for a holding brother. Me and Henry, we're just like Bonnie and Clyde. Mad for dead presidents taking on the slide. The only things we ain't got banks in our sights. Just cars and fiends and hungry eyes. Just cars and fiends and hungry eyes. kids with fake IDs. Him and me, that's all we need.
And this is a new one that I wrote during the shutdown. And, I was just thinking about how when you're a kid and growing up, and especially if you were like me, if you weren't one of the kind of it kids, in high school, it feels like you're constantly waiting for your moment, and you always wonder, will everybody finally recognize the things that are cool about you or good about you? And, what is it going to take to make that moment happen? And are you going to be magnanimous? Are you going to be a great person who handles it really well? Or are you going to abuse it? And I actually started thinking about Trump and about how it seems like his whole life story is this web of kind of false constructions of greatness, and I was thinking, we've all had at least moments of that in our life, moments where we pretended to be things that we weren't. But those are the moments that we were the most insecure, that we were afraid
I
of
might still
not
be
being
doing that right
significant.
now, maybe. I'm not sure.
Like that for me, like when I'm afraid of being insignificant in the world, then it's tempting to like make this construct of something that I'm not, And I just thought, God, how do you get so wounded that even at his age, you're still that petty? That you still, now that it's your moment, that you spend it so poorly.
I mean, it has to be, it can't be a not popular thing because he has such a strong following. I mean, there's got to be a lot of people that feels very similarly as him because, I mean, he's being agreed with.
Right. And I mean, and the thing is, it's not like he came from a disadvantaged background. It's not like he, had a reason to have a giant chip on his shoulder to abuse his power in this way. But, thought, I wanted to write a song about, showing that that's what it looks like when some people finally get their moment, as kind of a cautionary tale. Like, when we finally get our moment, how are we going to handle it? And I think he spent his moment badly.
Drifted all around. 3 months you'll leave your cause behind. I got a right to stand here. You put my name on the ticket. You better listen when I tell you what is and what isn't. Yeah, I'm running with the big dogs. Finally got everybody's respect. No one's gonna call me small. Now my face is on your TV set. It's my moment to shine. It's my moment to shine. Better listen when I tell you. Better listen when I tell you. It's my moment to shine. It's my moment to shine. Better listen when I tell you. Better listen when I tell you. It's my moment. It's my moment.
So it's easy to find me online. Basically, it's always just Betty Soo, BettySoo. So for Facebook, it's Betty Soo Music. Instagram is just Betty Soo. BettySoo.com is my website, and Patreon/Betty Soo is my Patreon.
Well, excellent. It's been really nice talking to you.
You too.
Exciting for me.
It's been super fun to chat.
Yeah, like now we're gonna.
And I will get you some advanced pages. I
Yeah.
will get you some advanced pages of the planner for
So
sure.
excited.
I just want to thank all of the music fans who have been there for us, who, you know, so many people have signed up for, not mine necessarily, but for so many different artists' Patreons, and have been coming to the shows and sending little tips and gifts. And a lot of musicians, I mean, we've all had these conversations about how there is no way we would be making it through this time without the devotion of music lovers. And it also makes us feel like we actually have a purpose in doing what we do, because if it's actually helping you get through it too, then, you know, we don't feel like it's this narcissistic, vain career path. So I just want to say thanks to all the music lovers who've really sustained us.
Well, thank you. And I mean, that rings true for me as well. Nice. We've had people drop off food and just send love and cards. And even if you're doing an online show and you have 2 viewers, it's 2 viewers. So keep watching the online shows, guys. Keep being there, because we need you just as much as you need us. I mean, I need some attention. I'm not gonna lie. I'm attention. Well, thanks for being here, Betty Soo. It's nice to meet you, and I'm gonna continue checking out all your stuff. I'm Jessica Bailey.
I'm Guy Forsyth.
And this is
The Wednesday Show
with the Forsyths.
On Wednesday.
Yeah, so next Wednesday, and then the next Wednesday.
And after that, there'll be another Wednesday.
Maybe on a Wednesday. That's how you spell it. I'm dyslexic. But thanks for being here. We'll be here next week. Guy's hosting the next one. See you then. Bye.